Hello there, veriax here with some Fallout music in the background. Felt it quite fitting because I'm announcing that I have finished the second draft, or maybe third draft-ish, of this, The Boy. And so this is a story that I released about 8-9 months ago. A lot of people, maybe 3 or 4 people, read it and got back to me, and I have used the information gained by that feedback to rewrite and, you know, put it into this second draft format. This is a story that is set on an island which is used as the world's dumping ground. The world is Alderaan, and it follows on from Iosia. And it's when Iosia has sort of faded into the background. Alderaan's much more futuristic. It's kind of a dystopian, futuristic kind of world. And this island that the boy is set on is used as the world's dumping ground. It's a giant rubbish tip, basically, that these ships fly the world's rubbish to and dump it and then leave again. And because there's nobody living there, there's no sort of structure. All of the nefarious ne'er-do-wells and criminals and scum drift there to escape punishment from the law. And this story follows a group of such people, and they come across an enigmatic boy, and the story is basically about how they deal with him, how they deal with how he deals with them, and lots of other stuff in between. What I've basically done with this draft is to remove a lot of exposition. One of the problems that I felt the first draft had, and was sort of pointed out by for a few people, was because you know, once the nitty-gritty stuff is kind of over, there's very little to keep the reader hooked, because you know everything. There's no mystery in there. So I've taken a lot of stuff out, a lot more than I've put in with this draft. So all these paragraphs of explaining stuff, I've just taken out, and hopefully I've replaced with dialogue here and there, and it should just flow and add a bit more intrigue into the story a little bit better. And that's why I would like somebody who hasn't read the first draft to read this draft, because it's very hard to approach a book and see if it makes sense when you already know what's happened in it, which is the problem I have. I can't read this book with a completely different new mindset of I don't know anything, because of course I know everything. I wrote the damn thing, I created it. So, and likewise, anybody who's read the first draft, even if it was quite a long time ago, would remember things and know things that the reader isn't supposed to know. So if anyone's not read the first draft who would like to give this a try, then please do. And no matter how far you get into it, whether you read all of it or half of it or just a page, more than the page would be preferable. But, you know, let me know what you think and if it makes sense, because, like I say, I've taken a lot of explaining stuff away. All these paragraphs of exposition of, you know, why this is and what this is and where we are, I've taken out. And I've replaced with dialogue, or sometimes not at all, because I felt that it was there anyway, just woven into the story. I've also obviously removed a lot of spelling errors and grammatical issues and things like that, and changed a few things here and there. So it's had a revamp, though the structure is basically sound. It is basically the same story as before, as you would expect. But you know, people returning to it from the first draft probably won't get a lot else out of it, because they already know the story, and so the intrigue isn't there anyway that I've tried to add. And, you know, I haven't really mixed things up in terms of like how stuff works and what happens in it, because I felt that was all fine. So so there's that. So if you want to give this a go, then please do. It is in the description of the video, and you can get back to me with my email, veriax@iosia.com, or send me a message on YouTube, however you like. So yeah, if you do that, that'd be great. And thanks for watching. Toodaloo.